Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Now, if you guys watched my last video, you'll know that I had alluded to some additional CRA compliance changes, and here we are. So, what exactly is happening? Well, CRA is continuing to strengthen their systems to protect taxpayer sensitive information. And so they are actually taking some corrective action to address a security risk that was identified with respect to web access codes and digital access codes. And so they are putting in a security patch that needs to work with certified professional tax software to be able to address this. We're going to take a look today and see exactly how ProFile is handling this. So if I am in a corporate return, as I am now, and I wanted to go ahead and e-file this, I can go to transmit this return. I'll get the go ahead that everything is fine. Here now, I have two options instead of three. So we've streamlined this part here a little bit more. If I have an e-file number and password, it would obviously pre-populate, or I can enter it here. If I need to use a web access code, maybe you're an internal accountant in a company, I can click on that radio button and this section here ends up expanding. Now, if I already have that web access code on hand, I can simply enter it into the text field. If I need to request one, though, you'll notice at the bottom of this screen, we need to enter some additional information related to our last notice of assessment or notice of reassessment. Obviously, we need to put in the date of that NOA or NOR, and then we have the option of filling in information from one of three fields, either the Part 1 tax, the federal tax, or our net balance. When I enter that, I would simply click on the request button and the web access code will populate. Now, don't feel like you have to continue going through the rest of this e-file process. If you need to return to the return and finish completing it, that web access code will stick in this section. But before you e-file it, make a note of it just to be able to protect yourself in case you ever need to reference it, because once the return is e-filed, that information will disappear. Now, if you are a first-time e-filer or a first-time tax filer, you would actually need to call into CRA to be able to get a web access code. You will not be able to use this process. Now, there's also a change with respect to a digital access code. So if I had a special election return, this is where we would be using our digital access code. Similar to the e-file, instead, I would come to my e-file tab, and then I would choose the e-file SERS, or special election returns, SERS. And again, here now we have a wizard that will take us through. If I choose to file and I select the next button, again, here we have two options, whether or not I want to use my e-file number and password, or if I want to use my digital access code. Allowing me to select that, again, if I enter just my existing number, I can just put that into my text field. If I need to request one, the new part is here at the bottom. Now, unlike the web access code, this section in the digital access code has a drop down for the notice of assessment or reassessment information. We have three options to choose from, and depending on what we choose, the text field will actually change, okay? Again, then I would hit my request button. It would populate one, save that information for any backup that you might need, because once again, after it's e-filed, that will not be stored in the system. Hopefully this has been helpful. I'm not aware of any other changes, but you never know, it's still early. Again, like and subscribe to this channel and this playlist so that you can be kept up to date with any other enhancements or information that's coming, whether it's compliance or just product releases. As well, feel free to comment. Let us know what it is you'd love to learn about with respect to ProFile. We're happy to oblige. Till next time, have a good day. Bye-bye.